Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I saw a video from Tom Rabbit about Darthie Poo, Gary Mill, talking about the problem of evil, right? And obviously, it's not his comfort zone because he hasn't got a script for it, and it's not a precept thing. It's actually a philosophical point of view, or yeah. So whenever Darth Dawkins talks about philosophy, that's when he fucks up. I mean, big time fucks up, right? And we're gonna see it here. We're not gonna watch the whole Tom Rabbit's video because what I've done is clipped mainly the time that Darth Dawkins talks, and then I will talk on top of it as when it's needed. Okay, so without further ado, let's go.
Yeah, we can go with problem of evil.
Yeah, there's no problem of evil. Evil could not exist unless God exists. Do you know the difference between global?
Now, the first statement: evil could not exist if God does not exist. The level of stupidity there is off the charts. The whole idea about the problem of evil is that a all maximum being with all the special attributes, such all the omnis, mainly omnibenevolence, basically absolutely fucking all good, right? So somebody really good or maximally good could not create something bad or something evil. That is incompatible, right? It doesn't matter if it's evidential or the logical side of it. It doesn't freaking matter. The problem still remains, okay? And this stupid retard, Darth Dawkins, is... Carry on.
Global atheism and local atheism as it pertains to the problem of evil?
Global atheism, local atheism has got nothing to do with it, right? Because it's your imaginary friend's problem, right? Not people's problem.
The logical problem of evil versus the evidential problem of evil. Which problem of evil are you talking about? Just tell me, which problem of evil are you talking about? The logical or the evidential?
Actually, it doesn't matter. As I said before, it doesn't matter because the problem is on your imaginary friend, right? The attributes of being omnibenevolent, right? Which is actually, well, let's carry on.
Going to be the logical problem of evil, but there's going to be entailments for the evidential aspect, right?
Okay, so you're arguing for
no, so there's entailment, right?
Problem of evil. Is that correct?
I'm actually just putting forward an idea to investigate.
Look, you see, you need to tell me which problem of evil.
I just told you.
What does it need to tell you? Are you trying to take him through a rabbit hole through one of your fucking lame scripts? Although you don't have one for this one.
I told you that this is a logical problem of evil, right?
Okay.
The idea
do you know who William Lane Craig is?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, he's another idiot.
Okay.
Bro, no man
William
is
Lane
not
Craig
an
has
atheist.
2 earned
He's
PhDs. He
man,
says
man.
philosophers are in general agreement.
PhD in philosophy does not make him right. Okay, he has got no direct hotline to your imaginary friend God. So it doesn't matter what human you choose in planet Earth, he or she will not be able to give you more detail than what we already know. So it's irrelevant.
There is no logical contradiction between there being a creator and the existence of evil. There's not a logical problem.
Yes, there is. There is, because of the magic word omnibenevolent, right? One of your attributes that you give to your magic god, yeah, your imaginary friend God, is omnibenevolent. That is, well, I already explained, so it doesn't matter. You understand, guys? Yeah, somebody cannot be totally good and create something bad. That's incompatible. That's like a contradiction.
Now, if you want to argue that a maximally benevolent God could not permit evil, and that would be incompatible. That would be the evidential argument for evil. So which are you proposing?
No. Well, it's true that the logical problem of evil is going to be countered by the idea that there's no inherent contradiction between God's being and evil existing, right? But that's only.
Can you tell me in one or two sentences what the? Can you tell me?
No,
I'm
not gonna follow your rules.
No, I'm not making a rule. I'm asking a question.
Yes, you're trying to dictate how I respond. Like,
no, but
can you answer in one word? Can you answer in two sentences? No, I'll answer it as how it feels sufficient to respond. Right?
Darth Dawkins, Gary Mill, you don't want to know, right? You don't want to know because you are ignorant by default. Right? You are narrow-minded pre-supper that only wants to be argumentative.
What I want to know from you is succinctly. I want you to tell me succinctly what is the logical contradiction between there being a creator and certain states of affairs that you classify as evil. What is the logical contradiction?
There is none.
The logical contradiction is omnibenevolence. That's a logical contradiction, right? If you are perfect in something, well, perfect. We're talking about a supernatural being, right? If that's supernatural, okay. I'm going to give you an example. A computer programmer, right? He spends 3-4 months making a game. Okay. Now in this game, he creates a god that can only do good, right? Therefore, he cannot. This entity in the video game cannot do bad, right? Because he's been categorized as a god with all sorts of. Even if he's got AI, artificial intelligence, it doesn't matter, right? The mere fact that this entity has got a maximum goodness, he cannot, or he or she or it cannot create something bad, unless there's only one condition there. Unless that person is like Darth Dawkins, a psychopath or sociopath, then you got a case. Yeah, basically, he wills it because he's good. He's his own good, saying that evil is good. That's what he's saying. Okay, your God is good, and inserting good, there's bad things here. But it's still good because it comes from this imaginary friend. It's nasty.
Let him answer, please.
Well, it's going to depend on your concept of God. If you take God to be all good,
that's the evidential problem of evil, not the logical. Okay,
it's actually It's actually
conflating. Look, this is not debatable, sir. This is not debatable.
Listen.
This is uncontroversial. There's a difference between the logical and the evidential problem of evil. The evidential problem of evil has to do with evil vis-a-vis a benevolent God. Okay? So which are you talking about? Either you're talking about the logical or the evidential problem.
The logical is to show that there's an incompatibility, right, between the entailments of a good God and the existence of evil.
That's
right?
the evidential problem of evil.
Wrong. That's the logical side of it. Yeah, the whole thing about being logical and illogical. If it's logical that your omnibenevolent dictator is all good, then he cannot be bad, right? It's not evidential, you shithead.
Okay, that's the evidential problem, not the logical problem. Do you understand the difference?
Elaborate on
Darth Dawkins, you are sad. You're one sad individual. 61, 62 fucking years of age, and you're fucking retard.
Take one subject and elaborate.
But I've heard this. I've heard this as well, right? So
I'll explain it succinctly. I will explain it succinctly. The logical problem of evil says that evil cannot exist with any conceptualization of a creator whatsoever. That's the logical problem of evil.
There you are.
Now,
you just said it. That's it. Okay, that is it. So, and at the beginning of the video, you said that there's no problem of evil coexisting. Furthermore, it has to exist, right? So you actually contradicting, or you specialize, like Daft Talking, the bank said, you go double standards. Actually, fucking mega double standards, philosophical double standards, because you haven't got a fucking clue what you're saying. Okay, it is not logical to have a supreme being doing a maximally something and doing the opposite. Okay, in this case, being good or supremely good or whatever, right, and do something bad. That's contradictory. And if you're narrow-minded, cannot get that, that's your problem, Daft Hawkins, Gary Mill. That's your problem, not the world. Your stupidity has got no bounds.
The evidential problem of evil says that evil is incompatible with a specific type of a creator that
what? What? Any creator, yeah? The Islamic God, well, which is the fucking same thing, right? Or any type of God, Thor, you name it, any fucking God, okay? If it's got maximum power to create something, an effect, he cannot create the opposite effect. It's that simple, right? But you're trying to fucking be deceitful, as usual.
Considered to be maximally benevolent. So if you're bringing up the problem of evil, you need to tell us which one you're talking about. It's either the logical problem of evil or the...
It doesn't matter. You take your fucking pick. Yeah, I will take the logical side of it. Yeah? I will fight your ugly face, right? About the logical problem of evil. It's illogical.
Problem of evil. So which is it?
I never really understood this, right? You don't say logical kalam or evidential.
You see, what Daft Hawkins is doing is he cannot defend it. So he go into this community college lecture about pushing the burden of proof or doing a red herring, right? Trying to... So what is it? Is it logical or is it evidential? Is it logical or is it evidential? I've said it many times. It doesn't fucking matter. You, Daft Hawkins, you go, you know what? Let me explain, but it's only fucking two. It's only two. Right? It doesn't matter.
Nomad, answer, please.
Rishi is the mod. He can speak whenever he wants.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's fine. You can go ahead.
I wasn't aware. I'm not looking at my screen, so my apologies. But I would like Nomad, who brought up the issue of the problem of evil. Which problem is...
Hold on. You're not looking at your screen and you know the name of the person. You lying bitch. You're not looking at the screen and you know that the person name that is talking to you, Nomad, is a fucking tiny little fucking name like that. You lying bitch.
Talking about the logical problem of evil or the evidential problem?
See, now here, this kid, or Nomad or whatever, he should have said easily, you choose. Or if you want me to choose, go logical. Let's see where he goes to.
See? Silence.
Yeah, because you're introducing terms he's probably not even speaking on and hijacking the conversation.
Well, no, he's bringing...
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's happening.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I second that. That's exactly what's happening. He's introducing terms and books that he knows, and then he's hijacking the conversation, and that's what's happening. Rishi, maybe you need to... I understand the difference between the logical problem of evil. I understand the difference between the logical problem of evil and the evidentialist problem of evil.
Good. Right? Which one are you putting on the table?
One is just going to try to establish some type of internal incoherence within the concept of God.
Logical.
As it pertains to evil and God's internal attributes, right?
Right. And then, right. That's illogical.
And like, you don't have to enunciate the distinction for me to just lay out.
Right.
I didn't hear you answer my question.
Because he's not trying. Let him say his...
Okay. Would you please, other individuals, stop interfering and white knighting?
force him to answer.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore your heckling and
you see,
catcalling.
let it be clear. Let it be clear. Darth Dawkins, Gary Mill cannot defend, or worse, like Tom Rabbit said, he doesn't know what the fuck the problem of evil is. He doesn't know it. Right? He doesn't. He can identify two issues with it, but he doesn't want to address it because he's a fucking coward. Right? He knows that it's going to fail. Right? And instead, he's trying to be argumentative as usual because he does not control the room. Right? He's trying to wiggle his way around and not answer the question or him proving his case about the problem of evil being logical or evidential. Fuck it, doesn't matter. This dishonest.
So, and Nomad, are you putting on the table the logical problem of evil or the evidential problem of evil?
Ignore.
Which is it? Assad.
Again, only two fucking choices, right? If I would have been Darth Dawkins, and be half honest, which is fucking right, yeah, I would have told Nomad those two problems, right, or those two solutions to their problem, right? But he doesn't know it, right? So he's trying to. Well, we know what he's doing, right? So we all know. He's a coward.
I'm accustomed to people heckling, so you're on ignore. Okay?
I'm giving you the
Nomad,
same. You're giving
are you putting on the table the logical problem of evil or the evidential problem of evil?
He doesn't want to answer your question.
I'm not hijacking the question.
Yes,
he brought
you
up
are.
the logical
He
problem.
obviously doesn't want.
Hey, Rishi, would you please stop this? Okay, would you please moderate, Rishi? Rishi, would you please moderate?
No, Rishi, I think you should moderate.
Because if you don't
moderate, brother, because I think this is getting out of hand. Let's not.
It is getting out of hand.
Well, it is true. It's getting out of hand. And I blame the moderator in this case. That's true, right? He hasn't got cojones, right, to say, "Hey, Darth," right? You are saying that there's two problems. Okay, it doesn't matter what this guy chooses. Actually, he's not choosing. He's combining the two. He's amalgamating the logical with the evidential. Right, that's what he's doing basically. Right, he's just putting one product. It's called the problem of evil. You go, there you are, Darth Dawkins. This is a problem of evil. Fucking figure it out and tell me how to justify that there's coherence between all good person, all good entity, supernatural entity, and the presence of evil. How do you justify that? But no, he has to go around all around the shop. Yeah, just trying to get lost. He's dishonest. Just pure dishonesty.
Yeah, guys. I think Nomad, you were saying something, right? Let's just hear Nomad. Once he mutes, then we can start speaking.
Yeah, I was just saying that the difference between the logical problem of evil and the evidentialist problem of evil is that the evidentialist problem of evil is a probabilistic argument relative to evils that are found in the world, right? So certain degrees of evil, they're just going to argue from that and say that's incompatible with like God's goodness, right? But the logical problem of evil attempts to show that there's a logical impossibility, not probability, but impossibility.
Right, 100%.
Okay, explain that.
No, what do you mean explain that? What part you do not know? If you say explain, it means you are actually acknowledging that you haven't got a fucking clue what the logical problem of evil is.
Logical impossibility of a creator coexisting with evil in the world. What's the logical impossibility?
There's no
omnibenevolence? I don't know, just saying.
There's no logical impossibility with the idea of a creator and evil, right? Okay. But when people say creator,
that's a fuck up of this guy. Okay, that's a fuck up because he has to mention the word omnibenevolence. Yeah, that's why Darth Dawkins says, okay, So as far as it's concerned, the logical problem of evil is not a problem. Now you have to go to the evidential one, which is probabilistic, and that's a fuck up way of doing it. So
that's just different from the concept of a God, right? In the broadest sense, what people are associating with the concept of God, right?
You're not addressing the issue here. Okay. Are you? Okay.
But here's the thing: I'm not trying to.
Is there a contradiction between there being a creator God and the existence of evil? Are you talking about the logical problem of evil?
You already answered that.
I already made the distinction.
What is evil? What is evil?
Yeah, you know what? I'm wasting my time. I keep asking you for clarification, and you keep on dodging, Nomad.
He didn't dodge. He answered the question directly. He said
I'm not interested in you people on the side catcalling. You can fuck off, all of you. I'm talking to Nomad.
Now you have to be rude. Yeah, you cannot win your argument. You cannot ban people. So now you have to go name calling. You are the asshole.
Room.
Yeah. Sad. Goodbye. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not responding. Okay. So Nomad, are you discussing?
What do you mean goodbye? you instinctively saying goodbye as in trying to boot him, but you just realize that you're not fucking moderator. Goodbye. That's innate in you.
Logical problem of evil or the evidential? Which is it? I've asked this 6 times.
I said the logical problem of evil.
Okay,
right?
What is
From
the
contradiction?
What is the logical contradiction between there being a creator God who is the supreme being and creator of all things and evil in the world? What is the logical contradiction there?
There's no logical contradiction.
That's again, he fucked up the second time. That's why Darth Dawkins is confident. Okay, yes, there is a contradiction. And the word is omnibenevolent, right? Sorry, my man, Nomad, but you mega fucked up here. Big fucking time. Huge time. Okay? If you say there's no problem, he wins by default. Even if he doesn't know what the fuck he's saying, right? Or worse, he knows it, right? He knows it, but he keeps it to himself. Basically, the omnibenevolence pathway
between some, let's say, single attribute of God, right? As a creator, what people are trying to point out is that if you take the concept of God to include the omni characteristics, right?
You are now switching. Then you're now switching from the logical to the evidential.
No,
I'm not.
No. That's where Darth Dawkins fucked up.
Because the evidential
is a problem.
I'm not.
Dude,
listen.
My head is going to explode right now. You don't know what you're talking about. If you start talking about omni properties, you have now switched from the logical problem to the evidential.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Goodbye.
Go away.
Darth Dawkins have left. And that is what he does when he hasn't got mod control. He cowards away. He runs away. He cannot defend his point of view. His weapon is the red button. Right? He's a coward. Darth Dawkins, let me put a fucking main script because the rest is bullshit. Right? Darth Dawkins, you're a fucking coward. Okay, you cannot hold your own. Right? You should be fucking ashamed of yourself because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Logical argument. Yeah? Anyway. That's enough from here. It's been too long. It's no point carry on because this is a idiot scumbag that doesn't know what the fuck the problem of evil is. And he's trying to wiggle his way out, right? And instead of defending it, he's... Well, anyway, catch you later.